New York Jets football. Catch the fever.
It's always going to be Jet Life Stadium. Unless we get our own stadium, then we're glad they're going to call it whatever they call that.
Jets. Jets, Jets, Jets. It's easy to spell.
The Jetropolitans?
New York Jets. Great on paper.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, never forget about it. Uh-huh.
Chad Pennington?
Jets, because they know the fans have things to do in January.
Wayne Corbett, Hempstead Turnpike.
Hey, what's the best team around? Who cares? I love the Jets.
It's Ryan and Tim's Call Your Jets with Tim and Ryan.
Right. Try to make fun of that. Yeah, board spelled B-O-R-E-D.
Yeah.
God, it was deadly.
It was gold.
It was gold.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel, I mean, when he started the talk show, he had the longest bar in Los Angeles in the back. That was the green room, and he wanted to be a party and everyone get drunk like old
The longest
talk
bar.
show. Yeah, it was the longest bar, and that did not last long.
No.
Nothing compares to the magic that's been made on this couch, though,
My
fellas.
God, that's why I have to soak myself in Purell every time I leave here. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
crap.
We're
All
going.
right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Did you even tune in? Clicking on Ryan and Tim present Cool Your Jets with Tim and Ryan. I'm Tim.
I'm Ryan.
Go Jets.
Go Jets.
And we are
course,
now at
naturally.
20,625 days since the Jets won the Super Bowl. One time. They didn't need it again.
Yep.
Except for coming up to this year.
Yeah, well, they didn't need it again, but we're starting to get the itch
Yeah.
again, so we think this is going to be the year.
This is it.
This is it. Oh, of course, we got our producer, Clunk. How are you, Clunk?
Hey, fellas, how we doing?
We're doing great. How about yourself?
Doing fantastic. Feeling good. Was up early today. Did a radio appearance on Ricky and the Po' Boy in the morning.
Ricky and the Po' Boy.
Yeah.
You were on that?
I was on that. So
What were we doing with Ricky and the Po'
I
Boy?
was talking about the show, promoting the show, and
Nice.
upcoming documentary that's being filmed about myself. So
Wow.
Did you know about that?
I had no idea, no.
Wait, you have a doc? Before we get into all the Jets and everything you want to know about the Jets going on right now in the offseason, Clunk, what's this doc about?
it's in pre-production. Going to be having a documentary about Clunk. And the rise, the fall, the rise again.
Are we on the rise now?
Of course.
Okay.
You guys are my biggest show.
We are the biggest show, so yeah, you're definitely on the rise, if not the fall, if not the second fall.
Yeah.
I love that I have to watch a documentary to find out more about our producer. I don't know
Yeah.
any of this.
A lot of people saying it's long overdue, and I have to agree with them. So,
What's it going to be on?
There,
it's not.
Oh, you can't say.
Yeah, I can't say just
Okay.
yet.
All right.
Pre-production.
okay. Great.
It would be nice if the crew was here right now. I mean, recording
Filming?
this.
Yeah.
You're working.
Getting us some.
We do have crew.
Well, yeah, this is our crew, but the
The
crew,
documentary crew, yeah.
Oh, it's different company, different crew.
Yeah, but don't they want like some footage of the things
Oh, they
you
will
do?
be. They will be. Yeah,
They'll be coming by.
they'll be coming by future episodes.
Okay.
I'm sure
Yeah,
you guys
is there
will
a
be
name for
interviewed.
that? Is there a name for this? At least a working title?
No, not yet.
No?
Pre-production. Yeah, but Clunk documentary.
Clunkumentary, maybe you call it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's genius. Yeah.
I don't know if throw genius around so willy nilly, but
Is that better than DocuClunk?
docu-clunk
Nah.
Maybe.
about clunky clunker tea.
The possibilities are
okay,
endless,
I
guys. We
mean-
could sit here all day making names,
Yeah.
But 98.5 WPOS in West Babylon. Thanks, guys, for having me on.
That's where they're located, or that's where they air.
That's
Or
where
what?
that's where they're located, and that's where the studio is. They had me
Okay.
on this morning.
They broadcast past that though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just Long Island based.
Yeah.
It feels like it should be like a New Orleans based, right? Ricky and the Po' Boy?
Yeah.
Well, Ricky's a New York native, and Po' Boy's from Louisiana.
He is from Louisiana. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a Saints fan?
I didn't ask him, but yeah, I should have.
Well, maybe we're gonna have them on.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
Perfect.
different fans on.
Perfect. Might
They
I say
definitely-
genius?
Yeah.
It's weird you were on a show talking about your sports related, show that you produce, and you didn't mention sports.
No. No.
I think I think they have the best second best chant in football.
What?
The Saints? The
How's
who
that go?
What's that?
Oh, who dat?
Yeah, who dat say gonna beat them Saints, whatever it is. So, I think second only to Go Jets.
Yeah. Of course, number one.
JETS, I guess.
Jets,
the whole
Jets,
thing.
Jets.
Yeah.
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 Hey, you learn to spell. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's educational.
Are there any other chants?
Are there any chance?
I don't. I can't even. In professional.
Well, you got the Indian ones, the Native American chants, the Chiefs, the
But they just ripped that off from Atlanta. I mean, that was
Yeah.
the Braves through the
Right.
90s.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems
Wild thing.
wild thing. Again,
The Cowboys got to have
a
something.
fictional
No?
baseball team.
Yeehaw, something like that.
Is that it?
Should be if it's
Should
not,
be.
right? I would do that.
All right. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Go boys.
I think the Browns bark, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dolphins.
They should
It's
rename
annoying.
the New Orleans Saints to the New Orleans Escaped Convicts.
Oh, are there any still out there?
I think there was one remaining.
Oh my God! I bless you. But that is that's a documentary. I want to see Clunkumentary,
Hey, I
and the
don't-
one about the one guy who got away.
Yeah, I want to see the whole thing.
Is that Po' Boy?
Hmm.
Is he the one that got away?
Oh, the Po' Boys. Is he? Yeah.
He,
Po' Boy
he
what?
comes up northeast and starts a radio show.
Radio show?
Oh my God, he did that fast.
Oh, yeah.
You're hiding in plain sight.
He
He's
didn't
the
say
guy
anything
who
about
escaped from right outside New Orleans.
that. Oh.
Did you hear about that? The big prison break?
No.
You didn't?
Yeah, it was a jailbreaking, like 20 guys originally. Most of them got caught
no, I
right
think it was
immediately. Then it was 10.
I think it was just 10 guys that got out, and a lot of guys caught immediately. But some of the guys were out for a month or so,
Yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
it's almost after a month. How do you get caught after a month? One guy hadn't left. It wasn't very far from the scene.
I live so much in TV world that I don't get to
Well,
hear
it was-
about
I
what's in
saw it
real
on TV. It
world.
was on the news.
Well, I
on
mean, he's
TV.
fictional TV. Where he's producing.
I'm
He's
producing
working
him in
on
the
things.
background. You know.
But yeah, it was a big news story. And wow, he's the one that got. I mean, you probably get caught because you start to get sloppy. You know, after a while.
Yeah. I think he was just laid up in a house for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah. But as far as I know, yeah, there's one more guy still out there, and I'm pulling for him. And then it'd be fun to have him on. I don't know if he's, not just because he was locked up in New Orleans doesn't mean he was a Saints fan, this guy, but
Mm-hmm.
Increases the chances.
yeah.
Oh.
But it'd be fun to have him on. We have that technology that we could like black somebody out and then change their voice.
I'm sure we could definitely do that. Yeah.
You're sure we could definitely do it?
I could definitely make it.
Okay.
We don't want to screw that up.
Conference.
We'll do this live and we screw it up, and it's just.
Yeah.
We could definitely do that.
All right.
That'd be a
I'm
bad look
making
for
a
us.
note.
Bad look for the Jets. Go Jets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well. Yeah. Well, maybe we won't do that episode live.
No, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Probably do a little bit of
That's smart.
pre-production,
Yeah,
post-production on that.
I like the voice changers.
Yeah.
They don't really. Do they do that much anymore?
You don't hear it a lot. No.
It's just
in
auto-tune
Just in delocated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was popular for a little while. Died off.
Now people just do funny voices. They're like, I'll come in, but I'm going to use a funny voice. And they go, yeah, I said, and when I broke out of prison, I was like, Then they do like a Jay Leno impression, Hey, I broke out of prison, and then I just hid out, hid out for a little while, and then maybe you just have them do that.
I didn't know you were such a fantastic impressionist.
I dabble with a little Leno. I just do the late night guys.
That's it. Ooh,
Yeah.
do Kimmel.
Yeah, Trump Trump sucks, huh?
Whoa.
Whoa. All right, now do Colbert.
And then he cries.
What about Arsenio?
I'm a Republican,
Wow.
but not really though, but fake.
You haven't watched the show in a while, have you?
No, he doesn't do that character anymore.
You haven't watched it in about
Does
20
it,
years.
did it sound like him at least?
Well, spot on.
Oh,
I really,
good.
with the glasses,
Yeah.
once I was on the couch with Colbert.
That was
That
good.
was amazing. Yeah, wow,
I
that's
might be getting
impressive.
him
Impressive
confused
stuff.
with Woody Allen,
Yeah.
but
No, it blended.
you know,
Yeah.
It's like the people are in the room.
yeah.
I think Clunk wanted to see your Arsenio.
Yeah, Arsenio. Can you do Arsenio?
I actually can't. No.
No.
Wow. Okay.
No.
All right. Maybe you're
That
the
that
second.
one that one I can't do. Believe it or not.
All right.
I know. Hard to tell with the other ones, but
That's crazy. Hey, everybody, why don't you comment below what talk show host or late night talk show host you want to see Ryan impersonate?
yeah. I'll admit I'm a little rusty with some of them, but
All right.
I'll tune them up throughout the week.
Yeah, I
See
want to
if
hear
can
the
work on
Conan.
something.
Got a good Conan?
Conan.
Can you do this?
Wow.
That's more of a physical. I do more of a
Physical.
physical Conan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Conan is fit. I mean, the
Yeah,
guy
that's
is
what
like
he is.
that. Looks
And he
like
goes like that, right? And, then you got to put a girl with big boobs next to you, and you go whoo, like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your talents aren't being utilized on this show, Ryan.
Yeah.
What can we do?
We could be taking them places.
Yeah.
Set up, change the whole studio setup. Yeah.
Wow.
Can you impersonate one of them when you're kicking the field goal?
Maybe
Remember,
I'll
we had
dress
the
up like
bet.
one
He's
of
got
them,
to make the field goal.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
We haven't let. I want to do that because I'm anxious to go to friendlies.
Yeah. I want you to dress up like Chevy Chase when he was doing his talk show for 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly like that.
All right. Well, Magic Johnson.
Yeah. We'll get a big fish tank behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like this. So what's going on in the show? Any news?
Yeah,
Before we move on to all the amazing Jets news that came out of the camps?
Couple of owl mail
Owl
deliveries.
mail.
And
Oh, so
emails.
okay.
You know,
Clunk gets his mail by owl.
and messages, you know, on Messenger and
Now, when you
different
produce,
things.
you're the producer. So it seems like you come. Most of your topics you come with are about the show itself and not the Jets. Do you ever peruse the Jets news page or anything like that to come in with
No,
something
I'm
like
always.
that, or you get bombarded with
I'll be honest with you
messages and
guys.
stuff?
I get sorry, cut you off there. Get a little lazy. I have my secretary is the one who gives me the emails and the different letters.
Okay, is she gonna be in the documentary? Sounds like she should be an integral part of the.
She will be a big part of the documentary.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, I don't physically get these myself. They're delivered to me first through Owl, then to my secretary,
Yeah,
then to me,
yeah.
or email.
You okay? You know we need to take a break. Everything good?
What?
Everything good?
Was I boring you?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We were trying to go to see the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh.
we're trying to get. Should we even talk about trying to get a group?
Well,
to
we're in
see
the
Jets?
these plans are in the infancy
Yeah.
of
So
Well,
sorry.
maybe, and then potentially our last week's guest maybe going because if she's
Because it would be in September when they were playing the Buffalo Bills.
then yeah.
Now, if you saw last week, as Ryan said, we have now have a greater understanding of how Bill fans work.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We because we don't know much about the other fandoms.
Yeah, it was fascinating. She got a little hostile towards the end of the episode, but
Yes, you did.
That got
I
scary.
didn't do research on her. But,
Yeah.
but everything's good though.
Yeah. Do
Okay,
you know,
good.
like when she was getting pissed, how brighter she got? It was like almost
she's sort of like,
blinding.
yeah, she's like,
Yeah. It was like, yeah.
yeah.
It was crazy.
But the wings were great.
They were good
She
wings.
She let you have some of those
She
wings.
let me have some of those wings. Yeah.
Wow, because I walked near him. She went. "Ah!"
She was very protective
Yeah.
at first, but
So they
then
must have liked you more.
she opened
Definitely
up.
didn't like me. So you got some messages. Let's get this out of the way before we get to the Jet stuff.
All right, so I got a message here from JetsCloseted15 at yahoo.com. My dad is a New York Giants fan and raised me and my brothers to also be Giants fans. But I knew deep down in my heart what I truly am. How do I tell my family I'm a loser, just like you guys?
Huh.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I don't consider myself a loser. I mean, just because
No.
I don't think you guys are losers either.
Thank you. I just think it's weird you're asking advice and being hurtful at the same
Yeah.
time. It's
see, I consider there's some people on the internet who lie, and I wonder if that email address is even real or if they made that just to insult us.
do people still lie on the internet?
every once in a while, I think mostly on, oddly enough, Truth Social
Mm-hmm.
is where a lot of the lying happens.
That's for the dentists?
No, that's Tooth Social.
Oh, shoot. All right,
Yeah.
you said truth. Truth.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. That too social gets weird, man.
So this could be a
Yeah.
troll. What are you getting at?
I'm not saying it is. It could be. I mean, I know I have friends who are Jets fans. Of course, I only have I don't associate with anybody who isn't a Jets fan, but some of them do consider themselves losers. So I understand the self hatred that some people have.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of pessimism
Mm-hmm.
in the Jets world.
I get
Um,
waves of it sometimes.
you get
know?
what?
Waves.
Waves
you know,
of
something
feeling like
yeah,
maybe you're losing,
proud
like
to be,
second
but all of a
guessing, like-
sudden, like, yeah.
Is this the best team to root for? Like you start to. Everybody goes through this thing, but
Yeah.
even celebrities who have everything, they go, really, what am I doing with my life? Is this worth it? What am I even? So no matter how successful you are, how great the team you root for is, it's understandable to have self doubt and contemplation. So maybe
Any
he's going- maybe
insight
he's
to
going
coming
through
out
this.
to your family about it, though?
Oh, yeah.
I would.
Thanksgiving
Hmm.
during the game. I don't know.
I would wait until the Jets make the postseason, and then try to get on camera at a playoff game.
Hmm.
Try to get down
Ooh.
below,
Right.
or maybe even streak. But they usually cut that out of the live feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just try to get like close down to the field. Try to get yourself on camera,
Mhm.
and then maybe they'll be excited to see on TV, even though you're wearing a Jets show. Like they'll be shocked because to see on TV, but then they're like, "But he's wearing a Jets," and then let them ask you about the fact that you're wearing Jets gear, and put it in their hands to ask.
You heard it from Ryan. Jets closeted 15. That was a great answer, Ryan.
Oh, man. Have you ever had to fess up things to your family?
Yeah.
Or come out as, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I used to wear size 12, and I was always I knew I was a size 14, but I was always embarrassed of my big feet. So I used to jam my feet into a size 12, and then I just couldn't do it anymore. So I had to come with my family and say, I have to start wearing the right size shoes.
Oh, my
I'm still gonna
God.
pay for it. So they actually didn't care at all.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, they were like, "Why would you ever think that we?" So, but it was a lot of personal shame that I had with it. I did consider before that removing one of the knuckles on each toes, because
A lot of people resort to that.
yeah, but I
What?
decided,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
They're removing the knuckles from their toes so they can fit into their shoes at the size that they prefer?
Right.
yeah, because you don't get to it early. A lot of
I miss
there's
it
a
so
lot- There's a lot of
Is this on
some
Tooth
Asian
Show-
cultures
Social?
that used to do the binding.
Yeah.
And I waited too long. I thought they stopped growing, so I'm like, I don't need to bind these. They won't grow anymore. And then they just kept growing. So, have you ever had to come out?
I love
But-
that we've come back to feet. You were a
these are my
skillful
feet.
master of steering towards feet.
You asked me a question, and I
Yeah.
gave you an answer to the question that you asked me.
It was for your feet,
I
but it
didn't
was-
know- I
you
didn't
missed
know
it by
steering.
inches.
You steered me unknowingly to
Yeah.
that topic. I just that happened to be the thing I came out of my parents with.
Well, what do I have to tell my family? Oh, I remember one holiday, my family getting together when they were still around before the incident. And we got together, and I came out and told them I use virtual reality.
Mm.
I think, and they were like, no, we're in this reality. I'm like, well, I got all this gear. Like, you spent how much for that? To do what?
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
that's it.
So they were mad. They sounded like they cared more about that than my family
Yes.
cared about the shoe size thing.
Oh, my God.
Really opening up
Um,
here, guys.
Yeah, it's not so. It can be rough. I understand, but be proud of being a Jets fan.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the losers. So
One Super Bowl, one win. That's 100% Super Bowl wins. Nothing to be ashamed
one
of.
appearance, one win.
Well, that was great for Jets closeted 15. That was a great answer, guys.
If in fact he's not trolling us, there's your answer.
I think his family will know based on the email address.
Got
I guess that's how it works.
got another email. Says, "Give me the clunk boy and free my soul. I want to get lost in your clunk and roll and clunk away." That's from Uncle Cracker at AtlanticRecords.com.
Wow.
Definitely feels like something you could just save for the documentary.
Probably.
Yeah. Was that even?
This is the email I got today. So.
Yeah, but did they mention this show at all, or they just that's a personal email? Feels
No,
like.
but it was in the Cool Your Jets
He's
emails.
just bragging.
No,
At
it's,
this point,
So
Do you
with
have,
the
like, a
Cool Your
self-esteem-
Jets, do you use that for personal email as well?
no, it's all for just the show.
just in the future, if we're not brought up in the mail at all, if it's just about you, you can not
Not
you
bring it
know,
up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we all want attention. I get it, but
Understandable.
Yeah, you do have a documentary crew following you.
yeah, that
And you have
was
to-
like
I
a
mean-
perfect email that bring up.
I guess
You said that everybody wants more clunk. It seems like that would have been a perfect thing to bring up for that.
I'll keep that one to myself. Sorry. Brought
And I
that
think
up.
he said clunk enough, we're not going to get copyright stricken, right?
Yeah, no, I don't
Okay.
think there's
No.
I mean, there's parody law for one, and that was really a stretch.
You say clunk yourself in there? Did you say clunk yourself?
Clunk and roll?
Clunk and roll. Yeah, that sounds filthy.
Clunk and roll.
I don't know. That sounds like really filthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound good.
Oh my God, you guys clunked and rolled? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how that room didn't get
I
pregnant.
actually clunked and rolled right down the hill and smashed my eye there.
Tom Schneider?
No, it was back to Leno. Yeah.
Oh, that's Leno.
yeah.
Ah,
I knew it was Leno.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I did the old clunk and roll right down the hill and smacked my eye real good.
Revis doesn't talk anymore. No, that's not good. All right.
I never touched any of my Tonight Show money. You know that?
That's true.
Yeah.
Is that, you think that's still true? I think you might have
He
touched
claimed
it
it
by
was
now.
still true. I heard just a clip a couple weeks ago. He claimed on a podcast he still hasn't. I just want to know what's happening with that money.
Alright.
That's kind of a sickness. That's
Yeah.
Gilbert Gottfried had that bad.
Yeah.
He didn't touch anything.
Cheap. Being cheap. Yeah.
Cheap to, I mean, no, saving money is one thing, trying to be thrifty, but like not using anything and then just collecting every free item possible. It's something's going on there, you know.
Something from the childhood.
Maybe, yeah. I just fear of losing everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Abandonment.
abandonment. You know, you're afraid your family won't love you when you find out about your shoe
Yeah, I
size.
would love for somebody to do a documentary on that. I actually think a lot about documentaries. I do think a lot about Leno. But just if I could make a documentary, what would it be on? You know?
Besides the New York Jets, go Jets.
Yeah. But I feel like we're making a real-time documentary about it as much as we talk about it,
That's
the
true.
insight that we
We
give.
talk about all the things that have happened in the 20,625 days since the New York Jets won their one and only Super Bowl. Go Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just like to bring up we're still doing business with Francis
Oh, my God.
McDormand.
We
Of
haven't
course.
done the-
Sports
we haven't done a read.
enhancement.
Yes, please do a
no.
read.
So
Please do a read.
Just remember, go down to Ronkonkoma train station, see Francis McDormand, tell him you heard about him on the Cool Your Jets podcast. Place a bet on whatever you want. You'll take any action you got. So
And he means business.
this is
Cash.
150 feet east of the Dunkin' Donuts and the Ronkonkoma train station. Yeah, he operates in cash, and I don't think he has like a tap to pay or anything,
No.
does he?
I don't think so. No,
No.
this is very. It's paperless, and it's also a paperless trail. So it's kind of a green business. That's
But
what
the money is
the money's a
though.
paper, but like not leaving any paper trail connection to
Right, paper
accounts.
trailless.
Electric trail, I guess.
Yeah.
So
It's electricless.
yeah, boogie woogie woo. No, that doesn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, please stop by.
Yeah.
Tell them that Ryan and 10% Cool Your Jets, but Tim and Ryan sent you. That's our promo code.
Can I just something slightly off topic with the Jets? I know that I would like to just have the if we can get anybody who cares about this, and I know there's a lot of things happening in the world, a lot of people going through a lot of stuff, but I just beg people, if you can get you to write your congressman about not allowing people to title something a collective poster if it comes in the mail and it's folded 4 ways. You know, like they shouldn't allow you. They shouldn't allow.
This happened?
Yeah, I ordered something and I got a box set of something, and I ordered the box set for Benson, and it's a collectible poster. And I was really excited. I was really excited. I was going to hang it on the wall, and it shows up, and these collectible posters, they come and they have creases in them, and one of my posters, technically it's a poster, but I wanted to hang this thing, so I don't know what branch of the government would handle that, but I feel like that's the congressman's duty. So
come rolled in a tube.
I'm drafting a letter
Tube.
that you can copy and paste and write to your letter if you feel the same way about this. So just wanted to throw out there. Like I said, I know there's a lot going on in the world, but
So you want to propose a bill to make this?
I would like to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Trying to think what to do with that.
changing the
in song.
language, somehow
trying to
writing in
remember.
there that's quad folded poster, but collectible to me it should come this size.
Yeah, but then you say quad folded and like some type of monkey paw genie situation. Like, okay, and it's no longer 4, but it's just 1 in the middle or 8 times.
Yeah.
So maybe no folds. And is there a way to fix that? Like ironing it? Like on a low setting or something?
I think once you put crease and paper, I don't know if you want to put heat and steam on it.
There might be some way. Like if you get it tight enough on glass, you might not even see
okay,
the-
so I'll hold the Congress. If anybody has hints, comment below if you know how to get
Please.
creases out of collectible posters. But
A collectible posters
You
made
can't iron
differently
it; it
than
will
regular
cause a
posters?
fire.
It would?
Cause a fire if you iron it.
I'm talking about like a really low setting.
But
Below
there's
481 degrees.
There's creases going right through eyeball. Like Jerry Seinfeld is like unrecognizable in the poster.
What is the poster of?
It's Benson. It's the cast of Benson.
Oh, it really is Benson. Oh, I thought you said you
Yeah.
ordered it from Benson. I'm like, oh, it's the same
no,
as
I
the
ordered. It was the
show
the
Benson.
box. It was the box set for Benson. It comes with collectible poster, and that was really the selling point. I can watch Benson. I don't need the
Anywhere. You can
DVDs.
turn on Benson anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
The check's in the mail.
The selling point was the collectible poster, and then I get it, and I can imagine the disappointment.
It's horrible. Sorry.
I wish that they would sell collectible puzzles, and then you show up, and then you get to put the puzzle together, and then you can glue it, frame it, and then there's creases in it, but it's kind of like a niche-y thing. It's kind of adds to it almost and takes it away. There's like tons of creases, but you come to expect it from a puzzle.
Yeah.
But just right down the middle, it looks a little. Anyway, so I don't want to take up more time with that, but so either
You're an idea man.
Either recommend how to fix that, or I will be drafting a letter you can copy and paste and send to your congressman. Thank you, guys.
Important
for letting
stuff.
me get
Yeah.
that out. Yeah.
I'm really sorry that happened.
I know a few people in Congress. We can probably get this passed. Move
Okay.
this right to the top.
Okay. Sometimes I'm
A
shocked
few
that you
people.
that you spend so much time a week with us sitting here. I appreciate it. It's touching that you know all these people and you're so busy, and yet you
Starting to think this is
enough,
a favor.
You think of enough of us
doing us
to
a favor.
What do you
sit here
think?
with
That's
us
why they're
for the week.
making a documentary about me.
It's one of the
Is this-
reasons.
Is this
There's a
community,
lot
One of the reasons,
Is this
yeah.
community service? This show?
No.
No. Okay. You
No,
believe in
this
it.
is-
You believe in the product.
I believe in the product, and
Okay.
I bring my heart here every week. I love doing the show,
I
and
hope so.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's tough to leave it home.
right.
So what is going on with the Jets?
Oh
That
my
is-
God! Do we have time?
Yeah, we have time.
All right.
We do. They
Been playing ball.
have not anywhere in an official capacity, but
Wow, right.
Um,
Right.
Well, Sauce Gardner came out in an interview recently talking about really looking forward to his matchup with, he called him the Wizard, his former teammate and former friend of the show, Aaron Rodgers.
oh,
Yeah.
well, that's exciting. That's a steady
Yeah.
storyline for the Jets is the Aaron Rodgers storyline.
So he's looking forward to playing them, and he says he's got some new moves that Aaron Rodgers will not
he
be
hasn't
familiar with.
Oh, that's a
So,
good way to get him.
Yeah.
That's really a great tactic, is to play with a guy. That's a good, like, a setup thing where you team up two guys, you get them real close to each other, learn how each other play, and the next season, when the guy thinks he's doing one thing, he's going to do another. That's actually a brilliant strategy.
You think that was the whole plan?
I think they signed Aaron Rodgers to get him comfortable.
Just to learn,
Yeah, just to learn
and then put him
the
back out there.
ins and outs. Yeah, but then change that guy's complete style of play.
So like we learned everything from him,
Mhm.
and then also try to make him crappier,
Yeah,
like mess up his game,
yeah,
cripple him,
and
then throw him back out in the league.
yeah. And Aaron Rodgers said recently, he said, when he does retire, you'll never hear from me again. That was what he said.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Did he not get married recently? It was a secret wedding.
Did he
and
not get
doesn't-
married recently?
No, he did.
I could say that a lot of people. I think Clunk did not get married this weekend.
Oh, did I say did not?
Yes.
Didn't he recently get married? Or did he not? I said, did he not just recently get...
Oh,
that makes no sense.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think he didn't. I think he did get married.
He did, but it was
He
secret.
claims, but then people checked
Mm.
records and stuff, and they said there was no official record of him.
Well, I mean, if you remember that video he sent us, he was... he believed he was in space.
Mm.
Remember that? When he was saying
yeah.
hi to the show.
With the Hat Man too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was odd.
Living ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we say that? Or
Mm.
let
Yeah,
us
we
say
can
that?
say that.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, I mean, nothing really serious going on yet. We got preseason.
Yeah, but it's
Right
a
around the
little
corner.
bit of a downtime, but it's we're gearing up.
4th of July is
Big-
right around the corner. We're
stuff.
getting ready to celebrate America.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have plans?
I think I'm going to be burning some meat on the barbecue, some burgers and hot dogs. I probably will burn it. I'm not very good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? There's nobody else at this function that you're gonna be at that can man that, or
Oh.
it's just gonna be you outside?
I was just going to be outside by
Oh,
myself.
okay.
Why? They're
Do you prefer them burnt? Is that why you burn them?
No, it's just
Try taking them off sooner than you would normally.
really
Yeah.
not longer like then it gets raw again, right?
No,
Like
it
if
doesn't
burns too
go
much, then
back. No, it doesn't pop out the other side.
You know, like Pac-Man goes all the way around one side and he comes out the other.
Yeah.
only flip 'em
You know what's
once.
funny is I was gonna make a Pac-Man Pac-Man.
I was
reference
waiting
in
for
there.
you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't wait for his Pac-Man reference much longer.
Um,
What was your reference?
just the same thing.
Puck-Man.
The
Yeah.
burgers would come out the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're still going to come out the other end.
Yeah.
Always.
Feces.
Well, I'm having a party at the house if you guys want to come.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we can finally see this estate?
And is any of these people that you hobnob and rub shoulders with going to be there?
Yes. So
Really?
if you guys want to dress up nice, it'll be a high-end
That's
party.
a requirement?
What's nice?
Yes.
Like a green suit? Or
Suit jackets, not like a slob tail.
like a jet suit jacket?
Jet suit jacket would be perfect. Yes.
I got to
suit
get
jacket.
a jet suit jacket. I got to also figure out how to say that 3 times fast.
Jet suit jacket. Jet suit jacket.
Jet suit jacket, jet suit jacket.
Will
does
the
it all.
documentary crew be there?
Of course.
Is that why we're invited over?
That's still
Are
going
they
on.
shooting, or are they just at this
They will
point
be
they're friends
shooting and
they'll be hanging
enjoying
out?
the party.
What kind of celebrities do we expect to see?
Oh, I don't want to kiss and tell, so to
Well,
speak.
don't kiss them, just tell.
Will we be allowed the episode after or next episode talk about who we saw there?
We can
Yeah.
do that. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, great.
You guys are welcome. Yeah.
We should, as a goof, bring our
We're going to have
our
a sound
goblins,
release
our
forms. yeah.
our boglins.
Oh, shoot. Bring the
Yeah.
Boglins to a party?
Mhm.
What type of party is this? Is it a pool party?
Of course, pool party,
Oh my
barbecue,
God. It's like also like a boxcar social?
boxcar social.
Whoa.
Yes,
All right.
it is like a boxcar social.
All right.
There'll be pony rides.
Whoa. Like a proper promenade. This is all of them.
One of those bouncy houses.
Reminds me, I never got to go to prom. But
No?
this is gonna be like my prom.
A whole pool full of champagne.
Hmm.
Champagne.
A pool full of champagne.
Yeah. I went to prom and wished I hadn't.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
I shit myself, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it because your shoes were too painful?
No, it was I had starved myself to get into
Shoes.
the suit that I rented.
Oh my
for-
God! Really?
Yeah, I couldn't. I went in for like the fitting, and then I didn't fit. So I said, "Well, I'll come back in a week," and so I didn't eat hardly anything. And then I got there, and I had the suit on, and then I just went ham on all the food there, and I guess my body just wasn't used to
Food?
food and just
A lot of teenagers
Right
die
for me.
every year right before or during prom because they starve themselves.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just shit myself.
It's
I
tragic.
didn't die. But,
Right. No, you were
It
lucky.
was embarrassing, 'cause
Very
the
lucky.
suit was white.
Oh
Oh,
my God. Wow.
and
comical.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't go to prom because it was canceled.
Oh,
It was like lack of interest.
from the whole school?
Yeah. Well, I went to that special school. It was very small.
Yeah.
But yes.
No one wanted to go to prom with me,
Mm.
Oh, what?
so I called in a bomb threat.
Oh, what?
Wow.
They'll remember me.
Yeah, you reversed that on them.
Yeah.
The boy they forgot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the documentary. 'Cause you can't forget him now.
That was before I became a big show producer, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, I heard this. There's
What
a
was
big
the fall?
rumor.
Was that part of the fall? Was that
Part of the fall,
Yeah.
and then
so you
for
got
the
really
rise.
big? You got really big in high school, and then the fall was
prom.
the prom, and then
Wow.
since then you've been working your way up. So it's been a long climb up because
Yeah.
you're a little bit far away from the prom right now.
Well, let me
Age-
ask you if this is
age-wise.
true. I heard this rumor in like celebrity circle, people in the entertainment, that your graduation, your high school graduation,
Yes,
did you go nude?
I may have
Okay. You
on a dare.
Oh, all right, yeah.
You know,
It's bold.
make a little extra dough.
You made money on the dare?
Right.
That's what they say when I get nude. Still extra dough.
Oh,
Yeah.
impressions and jokes.
Do you sing?
No, that I can't do.
I was hoping for a triple threat there.
That I can't do.
All right, just dance.
Yeah, I can dance.
And kick a
Yeah.
field goal, which Ryan is training to do.
Do you guys remember what channel MTV was on when you were a kid?
23.
Yeah, 23. Yeah.
23?
Wait,
think
was
so.
it also on 29 for a while?
Maybe it was 20.
And then maybe 23. Why?
I remember it being 25.
Oh, maybe it
And
was
then
20.
VH1 being 24.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
But then it changed.
It would
you know,
change.
It changed.
Like 3 or 4 times.
But I feel like for the longest time growing up, it was VH1 24. Because I remember having to change it from.
And that's on Long Island.
That was
Yeah.
on Long Island, yeah.
Cablevision.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember just having to constantly change it from when my father had on VH1, and I'd be like, let me put on the cool channel. I would just have to hit the up button, and then,
I had a remote that saved their like 8 favorites, so you just press the button and it would just cycle through those 8
Yeah,
channels.
yeah.
Oh, that was great.
yeah.
Like, you wouldn't change it.
Do you remember what your 8 favorite were?
Oh my God. Probably Channel 2 because the Jets would play, so maybe just soon at Channel 15, I guess, was Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Sure. And then that eventually was 22, wasn't it?
It
Was
might
it
have
15
gone,
then 22?
Oh, 6 for HBO.
Oh, I don't have HBO. Wow, fancy pants.
Oh, I didn't get
Right.
cable until I moved to Long Island because they had no cable in my neighborhood growing up.
Mm.
And there was cable out here, but they didn't put them down in Brooklyn yet. We were like the
Yeah.
last area. So, yeah, it was amazing. I'm like, yes, get HBO. I've heard of this. I guess 30s, somewhere in the 30s. Probably Discovery Channel for what's coming up, Shark Week.
Yeah. How about Channel 9 for Richard Bay?
Oh my God,
Oh, of
Richard
course.
Bay.
Yeah.
9 and Channel 11.
Channel 11, you have to
Yeah.
have.
They got the movies.
Yes. They
It'll be a
did.
PIX. They
Yeah.
got the movies.
Brought up MTV before. I was one of my first jobs in entertainment
Get out of here.
was I was interning for MTV's TRL.
Whoa.
Really?
Did you
Yes.
know Jesse?
Yes.
Do you know where he is now?
Yes.
been looking.
Not in the best
Oh.
place, but
Wow. He knew
Yeah.
Jesse.
Wow.
What was it like?
it was fun. But that Carson Daly, he's a real piece of work.
Mm.
Yeah. The things haven't come out yet about him. You know, all
Really?
these other celebrities. Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Whoa.
the next trial.
Yep, that'll be the next one.
Next disappointing
He
trial.
was in the seminary.
The downfall of Carson Daly.
Wow.
But I have fond memories,
CD down.
other than the bad ones, you know?
Oh yeah.
I
that's everything.
have accidentally climaxed to Eric Nice a number of times.
I mean, we all have, right?
Yeah. Well, I'd be watching The Grind,
Uh-huh.
Mm,
and then just it's a matter of timing. You know,
sure, of course.
you'd think,
Gotcha.
yeah. A
Did
lot
that
of
affect you in
questions.
any way?
Well, it certainly made me question: is this? It's happening a lot. Is this coincidental, or is this somehow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
I didn't watch enough MTV, I guess.
no,
No.
you're better off.
I watched it for Beavis and Butthead and
Sure. So you watched Liquid TV.
oh, I love Liquid Television.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Watch
the weird
Eon
thing
Flux.
for Eon Flux. Yeah, with
Yeah.
a head. Or a Max. Oh man, Max is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do like that.
Yeah, there was another. There was a lot of cartoons that they had on, right?
Yeah, there were some that were terrible, like the Brothers Grunt, which was
Oh,
just
I
three
remember that.
guys who were always grunting like they're taking a dump,
Oh,
and that was
yeah.
it. Was just like,
Yeah.
and like you really thought this would go somewhere? They're like, nope. It was off in like 3 days. It was- but yeah, I think it was based on a promo. It was just like three guys, and then the MTV thing would come out. They always do the MTV promos. Like I made you.
Well, they had the Dennis Leary was the promo,
Yeah.
MTV promo for a while.
or Donald Loge as the
Mhm.
cab
The
driver.
cab driver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Donald Loge?
Donald Loge.
Donnell Loge? Was he a comedian or something?
He was an actor.
Was he?
Yeah,
Huh,
he was a
I didn't know
comedic
that.
actor.
Yeah.
I only knew
You
I
see him.
didn't know-
He's a very redheaded guy. I'm sure you've seen him.
weren't those like black and white?
Yes, but in real life.
Yeah, but
He
how would I
actually-
know?
Yes. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Classic television. Yeah, classic.
Nick at Night.
Nick
that
at
was
Night.
that was my, yeah,
Yeah.
was my favorite.
When those shows actually seemed old.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
now
now
it was
Nick
like,
at Night
hey,
is-
that was
Now what do they play on Nick at Night now? It's
George Lopez or
yeah, Friends.
The Nanny.
yeah,
It's like
The Nanny. Mm.
Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like the old Brady Bunch.
the old Brady Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
There should be, there's like, the Yankees have Yes
Yeah,
channel, right? Why the Jets should have a channel?
That's
It should
true.
be all. They should just you can stream, not stream, but like, what if they played Jets starting from episode 1, season 1?
Oh my God, the whole Jets. I mean, can they do that? Wouldn't that be owned by the NFL?
No, make a deal.
I don't know, like NFL Films. and-
NFL can own the channel. They should do that for every team. Every team, the local network should have.
I really think football is
channel.
different than like all the other major sports because it's sharing. And, like, I might be wrong. I'm talking on my rear end.
There's a
But everything, it's like you know how they have salary caps and everything. It's
Yeah.
like no team. So the NFL control because the baseball
but
is
they can
like,
do that then, and they can share the profit from the channels. And if one team
Oh.
is not making as much as the next team, then they
Hey,
share
please
that
put in the
profit.
comments because I don't know.
You could tune in and just watch. I'd have to take a vacation just to watch the first couple seasons of the Jets.
You would binge that.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah. Season 1, the Jets.
Would you run it at like 2 speed or 2.5?
No, I'd like to watch, and I
Re-
think original commercials too, if they
Oh,
can do that.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, all those cigarette commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Your wife had problems making coffee. Are you at your wits' end with her?
Yeah.
Maxwell House. I've seen those commercials.
I
Seen
wonder
us.
what could that be called? The Yankees have yes, and the Jets
Flight plan.
landing strip
Landing strip. Yeah.
network. Tarmac.
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 The tarmac.
Yeah.
Tarmac TV.
Yeah. Sky Chef.
Oh, yeah. Sky Mall.
I miss Sky Mall.
Yeah, that big mall in the
Put a lot of
sky.
things on Sky Mall. Put the hot dog toaster.
You had that?
Yeah.
It worked?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Great. Worked perfect.
I would just microwave it
No, you put everything in there. You put the hot dogs in there, the buns in there.
and then put it
We'll
all in the microwave, right? The toaster?
No,
Nope.
you would just do. You wouldn't need to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot
Well,
of vibrating chairs.
I do feel like we should apologize a little bit for anybody who did tune in for Jets talk. We didn't get too much Jets today, a little bit, but not as much as usual.
Yeah, covered it.
Don't
a little
worry,
bit.
we'll talk more next week.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I'm
yeah.
sure something will happen next week between
Absolutely.
now and then. And definitely excited for the new season and excited for this documentary.
A lot of things going on. A lot of exciting things
Yeah.
with Cool Your Jets, guys.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for the party. We'll talk all about the party at the Clunk Estates. It's
next
4th
week,
of July.
you want to tune in
It's on the 4th, right? We're no, on
Yes,
the 4th.
4th
Okay.
of July.
because there's it's
America's
there's gonna be
Day.
a lot of stories.
And we're probably not
Yeah.
leaving his house till the 6th. It's going to be crazy, right?
Usually a couple days.
Wow. All right. Thank you, everybody.
the
for
6th?
the 6th, right?
Oh, I thought you
After
said
the
we're
4th?
leaving this party at
The
6
5th?
o'clock.
No, the 6th.
That's
Oh,
what
I'm
the
just saying,
6th.
it's like,
we're going for
we start on
days.
the 4th, we end on the 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
right. Everybody?
Put on your party shoes, fellers.
Oh, snap. Wait, I have to have new shoes? Fart. All
I
right.
think it's just a jacket.
Ryan and Tim present Cool Your Jets with Tim and Ryan. See you next week. Go
See you
Jets.
next week, and we can't wait for it.
Go Jets.
Go Jets.
Documentary, huh?
This has been a Clunk production. Clunk